Gaffer, Luton Town provide the opposition on Saturday. Obviously got promotion last year. They're a big club, aren't they, Luton?
They are a big club, a very good club, well run from the top. Good manager in Nathan Jones and a brilliant assistant manager in Paul Hart, of course, who was with me up at Leeds. He's a very knowledgeable guy, but so is the manager, and they've got outstanding players and a terrific support base, and they'll be here in big numbers on Saturday. But they're a fantastic club, and any game for any team against Luton Town is a big game. Yeah,
every game is a learning game as a manager as well as players. What did you take from both halves of football on Tuesday night?
One not good enough and one very good. I think we know that we let ourselves down in the first half. We probably as a management team never helped our group by getting certain things wrong as well. So we all learned from that. But the only thing you can do when you get something wrong is to put it right. And I think on the pitch and off the pitch we did that at half time. And I think if we take just one of the many chances that we created now, midway through the second half, we're probably having spot kicks at the end of it because we were so far in the ascendancy. But not to be. So we wish Steve McLaren and Queen's Park Rangers good luck in the draw, obviously later, and we'll hopefully use the hurt from that defeat and channel it properly and become more positive.
But of course, when you look at the league form, it's obviously 2 wins. So I guess from the mental side of things, you're looking to keep that going.
So every cup competition that we enter is very important to us. So there's no excuses for getting out of the Carabao Cup. It was a competition we wanted to make progress in, but it's not to be. But we'll go back to league action, and that is everyone's bread and butter at this football club, and quite rightfully laid bare by our chairman, who makes that absolutely clear for all of us. But every point you get in this league has to be hard earned. You only need to look at the first 2 games and the results that everyone's had, and we know that we're going to play a team on Saturday that, from our opinion, will be in the top 6 or 7 at the end of the season. So that's how tough our test is. But we've had 2 tough tests already. I think Rochdale will probably be in the top 10, and I think Luton will be in the top 6 or 7. So it's a tough afternoon for us. How's
your squad shaping up for the weekend?
Well, we've got 1 or 2 that are probably going to, at this stage, I think they're more likely to miss than make it, which would be Sariki Dumbelli and Mark O'Hara. We think they're more likely to miss out on the action, but we'll give those kids every chance. They'll be, they're on the treatment table today, and we'll see if we can get them off the treatment table tomorrow. Nothing that's overly concerning. Both with a couple of days extra would be available. So if we'd gone Saturday, I don't think we'd be having this opinion, but I'll have to listen to the medical staff. If they say they're out, they're out. I
guess you have to contemplate the fact there's a game on Tuesday as well. You need to bear that in mind when you're preparing players.
Well, what we don't want is any elements of doubt. If there's an element of doubt, they're out, because we have a good squad here. We have people fighting for places. We have some really talented kids all around us, and people that follow us will know and should always remember that this is a young group in the main. We've taken the age group down considerably, a lot of 20 and 21-year-olds around, so we have to make sure that we're looking after them as well, and at the same time demanding and asking so much from them.
Yeah, obviously you gave minutes to people on Tuesday night, those players that performed in the first half. Are they still in and around your thoughts at the moment?
Oh, absolutely, because people go into the team and and you're stepping up in terms of quality of opposition, and they go in the middle of a mixed first half performance. But yeah, the 2 or 3 lads that came in are still very much in our thoughts. I think if we said to any other club in League One that Tyler Denton or Cookie or Big Ivan Tony was available to us, they'd be on the phone, wouldn't they? So this is going to take a squad of men. People can do our numbers. We're 19, 20 players. We're not like a lot of oppositions. I think last year we were here in the 30s in terms of first team players. So we're in controlled numbers, but it's a number that I bought into our chairman. It's what I've always worked with, and where I've had the success is working on a more smaller, talented group where competition for places is fierce, and we're backed up with, has to be said, 2 or 3 exciting young players that the time will come, but if we had to blood them, we'll blood them.
And just finally, you mentioned in your programme notes the importance of an atmosphere and making sure the fans are fully behind your side, and obviously you're expecting a decent crowd as well, so you'd expect there to be that kind of atmosphere.
Well, I think credit to Luton Town as well. This is our local derby now, isn't it? There's no Cambridge. I think they're in League 2. Northampton's got relegated there in League 2, so our local derby is Luton and Luton Town. Milton Keynes been relegated, so it's the nearest club to us, and it's not that far in reality. So they'll travel here in big numbers, and they're always vociferous, whether at Luton Town's at home or especially on the road. But there's no better sound to me, and I've been here as a Posh fan. I've been singing in it, and in the London Road end, I think when they got on full fiddle and all sides of the ground join in, it's got the makings of a fantastic atmosphere. And we're going to need our supporters more than they need us to perform on the pitch, and we need them to get right behind us and and give us that 12th man and be there with us in the good days and the bad days. And full credit to the supporters at QPR. They watched a poor first half. I think they seen in the second half more what we're about, and they stood to a man and a woman and applauded our players off. And thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time to travel down. But hopefully we can give you a more energetic first half and a more positive result at the end of it, and send us away for the weekend top of the league.